Very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second match of the given evening. This matchup taking place between the Dynamic Strikers and the Usgs Gladiators. The Dynamic Strikers, they won the toss, elected to bat first, and a run out at the bowler's end was a good straight drive there by the batsman. But the non-striker was backing up too far and had to go back to the pavilion. Very unlucky way to get out eventually. A wicket for the USGS Gladiators. Kamesh on his way. Right up there was an outside edge. Slip could not get to it, and the ball trickles into the ropes for four. Much needed boundary here for the Dynamic Strikers. Comes in the form of in a streaky manner in the end. Just Dharod. In fact, it's Samir Bhansali on strike. Driven away, diving over the ball. This ball's going into the ropes. Well done by the fieldsman chasing the ball. Stops it from just going into the boundary. Slides, puts his body down the line. Samir Bhansali on strike. Kamesh Shah, the bowler. Played away straight to point. No run there for Samir Bhansali. The first over comes to an end. 7 for 1 are the Dynamic Strikers. Was a very good delivery by Ritesh Bhalani. Take a look at this. Perilously close to the leg stump. The wicket keeper not doing very well there. Byes conceded by the wicket keeper. Ball goes into the boundary for 4. So 4 byes to the dynamic strikers. They won't complain. Runs, however they come, as long as they come, it does not really matter. An appeal for leg before, but a stifled one of that. Was always going down the leg side. Comes across as a skiddy customer, Ritesh Bhalani. Bends his back well at the point of delivery. Jash Dharod. Now the man on strike. Superbly bowled in swinger coming in. Umpire reckons that was going down leg. That could have been the only reason why he went in favour of the batsman. Was a close shout. Close call really. Jash Dharod still batting out there. Ritesh Bhalani to Jash Dharod. Beautifully bowled. Straight back to the bowler. No run taken. Dot ball there. Couple of balls now to go in the second over. Inside edge, straight to square leg behind square. Another dot ball for Jash Dharod. 5 balls, no runs so far for Jash Dharod. Yet to get off the mark. This time he puts bat to ball, finds the gap. The fieldsman at mid-wicket tried some boot work which wasn't good enough, and Jash Dharod gets off the mark with the boundary. 2 overs have been bowled here. We'll just see the replay on this one. Check this out. Was on the stumps, full swing of the bat, gets the inner half of the bat. Fieldsman at mid-wicket not able to stop that ball with his feet. And the ball just trickled into the ropes. So 2 overs have been bowled here. 15 for 1 are the dynamic strikers. Kamesh Shah to Samir Bhansali. Outside the line of the off stump, swung away over the over extra cover. And this ball is going into the boundary for 4. Good sliding effort again from the fieldsman out there, but he himself has given it as a boundary. Good sportsman spirit there by the fieldsman. Boundary accounted for there. Went over the top, did Samir Bhansali. But really good fielding out there in the deep. He puts his body down on the line for the second time in the innings. Just unable to get there. But the effort has to be applauded. And the honesty to signal a boundary after that. Kamesh Shah, the bowler, conceding that boundary. Samir Bhansali. That would get him going. 10 runs of 7 balls so far for Samir. Beautifully bowled by Kamesh Shah. Right up there in the block hole. Plays all around it, does Samir Bhansali. And his poles ruptured in the end. Let's have a closer look at this one. Kamesh Shah right up there looking to flick that. Came off the pads onto the stumps of Samir Bhansali. And with that, the dynamic strikers lose their second wicket. Kamesh Shah to Ketan Rai now. Right up there. Played away down towards long off for a single. Wicket keeper. Reminded me of Hemang Badani for once. Hemang has played for India for a few matches. "20 for 2" are the dynamic strikers. Usgs Gladiators have picked up a couple of wickets here. A slip in place for Kamesh Shah now. Jash Dharod, the batsman on strike. Right up there in the block hole. Very well bowled by Kamesh Shah. But a single to Jash brings the new batsman Ketan Rai on strike. Kamesh Shah to Ketan Rai. Outside the line of the off stump. Unable to put bat to ball there. Ketan Rai. Pushed away into the offside for a single. 3 overs have been bowled. 22 for 2 are the dynamic strikers. Ritesh Bhalani with the ball in hand. Worked away on the onside to mid wicket for a single. Ritesh Bhalani. Ketan Rai, the batsman, straight to mid wicket. No run there. 3.2 overs, 22 for 2 are the dynamic strikers. Inside edge onto the pad for Ketan Rai there. Luckily did not go onto the stumps. Luckily for the batsman, that is Ketan Rai. 2 of 6. Dynamic strikers. White signal there by the umpire, rightly so. Again will be signaled a wide. Ritesh Bhalani getting the last 2 balls wrong. Wanting to probably bowl outside the line of the off stump. That's where his field is. But he's just straying in line at the moment. Ketan Rai, the batsman, on strike. Two of 6 for Ketan Rai so far. Pushed away straight to point. A bit of a misfield. And it will give them a single. And brings the left-handed Jash Dharod on strike. Right up there in the block hole. Well bowled by Ritesh Bhalani. Even beats the keeper. Bye signal there by the umpire, rightly so. They have a man right behind the wicketkeeper on the boundary. That's to save the runs that the wicketkeeper fumbles. 1 ball to come in the power play now. If you're wondering why, because the rules in this tournament for power play are different. First 4 overs are power play overs, and then the next power play of 2 overs can be taken between the 11th and the 16th by the batting side. If they don't take it by the 15th and 16th by default become batting power play overs. Pushed away into the offside, more of an outside edge. Third man, who is very straight behind the keeper, gets to it. And they get a couple of runs. Ketan Rai and the dynamic strikers. 4 overs have been bowled. 28 for 2 are the dynamic strikers. Kamesh Shah. Ketan Rai might pick up a couple of runs here. Will pick up a couple of runs here. 2 runs added to the total for the dynamic strikers. 32 for 2. Couple of balls to come in the 5th. Ketan Rai, 7 of 9. Jash Dharod, 6 of 11. Cut away by Ketan Rai into the gap. Beats point to the boundary. Very good shot from Ketan Rai there. Went and rocked back onto the back foot. And cut that superbly in the end. Take a look at this for a shot. Superbly done. Once it beat the man at backward point, there was no looking back. The ball was headed only in one direction, and that was to the boundary. Dynamic strikers now. 36 for 2. A ball to come in the 5th. Right up there, driven straight, but well fielded by the bowler Kamesh Shah. 5 overs have been bowled. 36 for 2 are the dynamic strikers. Ronak Mehta into the attack. Starts off really well, beating the bat of Jash Dharod. Pitched on the stumps, left the left-hander. Superbly bowled by Ronak Mehta. Had fun watching the delivery. Piece of advice from Ketan Rai to Jash Dharod. Bit of a glove love. And again, it's going to be Jash Dharod on strike. Down the leg side, will be signalled wide there by the umpire. 37 for 2. Jash Dharod. Into the onside this time. Swinging outside the line of the off stump. Beaten there was Jash Dharod. Ronak Mehta. So far so good. 3-dot deliveries. Jash Dharod on strike. Superbly bowled again. This time beating him on the inside edge. Jash Dharod is struggling in the middle out there. 6 of 15 for him. Driven away. Down towards long off. Much better shot. That's a run out there to be had for Josh Tharod. He needs them. Now a ball to come in the 6th. Ketan Rai on strike. Run a ball 11 for Ketan. Straight to the man, he drops it. An opportunity goes a begging. Makes his ground eventually, does Ketan Rai. But he lives to fight another day. 39 for 2 after 6 are the dynamic strikers. Nikhil Jain now into the attack. Will be bowling to Josh Tharod. Down the leg side, pulled away behind square for 4. Very good shot from Josh Tharod. He needs some runs under his belt. Those 4 runs will make him feel a lot more better in the middle. Nikhil Jain, the bowler, penalised for that short ball. Josh Tharod picks himself up an important boundary. Dynamic strikers move on to 44 for 2 now. Pushed away straight to extra cover, no run there. Tossed up, goes big, does Josh Tharod. Long on, coming in, can't get to it. Takes it on the bounce. Single there for Josh Tharod. Came more of the bottom of the bat. Now Nikhil Jain to the right-handed Ketan Rai. Tossed up, swung away on the onside by Ketan Rai. All the way for 6. That was a very good shot by Ketan Rai. He took full toll of that full toss. Let's take a look at this ball. Yes. Dragged it from the stumps. Heaved it over deep mid wicket, over deep square leg rather for 6. That's how good that shot was. Well done, Ketan Rai. Moves on to 19 now of 14 balls. Played away fine by Ketan Rai. Man at 45 was in the 30-yard circle. The ball will stop just before the ropes. They'll pick up a couple of runs here. Will Ketan Rai and Josh Tharod. 7 overs have been completed. 53 for 2 are the dynamic strikers. Now Ronak Mehta to Josh Tharod. Hit away down towards long on for a single by the left-handed Josh Tharod. Now the right-handed Ketan Rai on strike. Ronak Mehta. Played away on the onside. Deep square leg, has to get around it. Picks up a couple of runs, does Ketan Rai. Ketan's looking better and better with every passing ball. Did get a life. Was lucky to be dropped at extra cover. Outside the line of the off stump. Wide signal there by the umpire, rightly so. .57 for 2 other dynamic strikers at the moment. Straight back to Ronak Mehta. 7.2 overs, 7.3 overs now. 57 for 2 dynamic strikers. Played away fine. Well done to the fieldsman at short fine leg. That was a certain boundary had that have beat him. Stopped 3 runs for his side there. Did the fieldsman standing at short fine leg. Now Ronak Mehta will be bowling to the left-handed Josh Tharod. Down the ground, straight back onto the stumps. They don't run the single on the ricochet since the bowler was chasing. Ronak Mehta bowling to Josh Tharod. Played away fine The short fine leg. Dot to end the eighth. 58 for 2 are the dynamic strikers. Ketan Rai, the batsman on strike. Aditya Wagheria, the bowler. Left arm spinner. Good start for him. Starts off with a dot ball to Ketan Rai. Ketan Rai batting on 24 of 19. Aditya Wagheria to Ketan Rai. Cut away by Ketan. And the ball will just be holding by the fieldsman out there in the deep. Well done. Stopped a couple of runs for his side. That ball was very close to the boundary rope. The man sweeping on the offside had to make a lot of ground to his left. Did that really well, did the fielder in the deep. Kudos to him for having stopped that ball. Boot work coming in handy on that occasion. Ketan Rai moves on to 26 of 20. Dynamic strikers have reached 60. 60 for 2 after 8.2 overs is the current score. Tossed up. Goes onside-ish. Caught at deep mid-wicket. Wicket here for Aditya Wagheria. Very well bowled by the left-arm spinner. Ketan Rai is livid with himself. He wanted to find the gap between deep mid-wicket and long on. All he managed to do was find deep mid-wicket. Did not have the power to clear the fence. And the dynamic strikers lose their third wicket in the form of Ketan Rai. He departs for a well-played 26 of 20. And the dynamic strikers are 60 for 3 after 8.3 overs. Pawan Patel, the new batsman who's coming to replace Ketan Rai. Tossed up. Well bowled by Aditya. Aditya Vagaria. Picking up a wicket in his very first over. Well bowled, very well bowled by Aditya Vagaria. On the stumps, on the money. Pawan Patel, the batsman. Cut away. Shot third man as well to get his hands onto the ball. A single for Pawan Patel to get off the mark. 9 overs have been bowled. 61 for 3 are the dynamic strikers. Kunal Lakhani. Leg spinner. Down the ground goes Pawan Patel. Long off giving chase as well to get to it. He'll keep the batsman down to only a single. Josh Dharod might have and could have come back for the second. Did not do so on that occasion. To be fair, it was a very good throw from the fieldsman in the deep. Tossed up, Josh Dharod goes big. He connects well. The ball's gone out of the ground here. Much needed hit for Josh Dharod. May have been a no ball as well to go along with that. Slammed away over there by Josh Dharod. Was a really good hit. 7 runs came. Now a free hit. Josh Dharod on strike. Goes big on the onside itself. Straight to deep square leg that time. Gets a single, does Josh. So the free hit accounts for only a single. Kunal Lakhani proving a tad expensive straight away. Straight to extra cover, but he misfields. And the ball goes into the ropes for 4. Very good shot there by Pawan Patel. Take a look at this. Short, slightly short, hit the wicket hard. The ball bounced awkwardly for the fieldsman. Once it beat him, it was headed to the boundary. Now behind square on the offside, Pawan Patel. They will settle down for the single because Josh Tharod isn't running quickly here. Big unit, big man. Played away off the back foot into the offside for a single. Josh Tharod struggling in the middle. 10 overs have been bowled. 76 for 3 are the dynamic strikers. We'll take a short drinks break and bring you live action in 4 minutes from now. Loud appeal has been given. Just the road has to walk back to the sheds. Dynamic strikers lose another wicket here. Disappointed with himself is just Dharod. Let's take a look at this. Aditya Vagaria. Playing across the line of the ball, misses the ball and loses his wicket as Josh Tharod. Played off the back foot, straight back to the bowler. One left-hander replaces another. Ankit Buddhadev. Aditya Vagaria. Straight back to the bowler. Pawan Patel, the batsman here. 7 of 8 to Pawan. Down the ground. Down towards long on for a single. 11 overs have been completed. 78 for 4 are the dynamic strikers. Tossed up by the right-hander. Pawan Patel picks up a single there. Vishal Shah now to Ankit Buddhadev. Tossed up. Flicked away by Ankit. Into the deep. Square leg doing the tidying up. Will pick up a single there. Will Ankit Buddhadev. And bring Pawan Patel on strike. Pawan Patel, the right-hander. Just making sure the field is sorted. Wicketkeeper of the USGS Gladiators. Tossed up out to the line of the off stump. Did not take it cleanly. Did the wicketkeeper. There might have been a stumping opportunity there that went a begging. Pawan Patel facing up. Vishal Shah, the bowler. Tossed up, goes big over the bowler's head here. Does Pawan Patel. Good fielding by the fieldsman out there in the deep at long off. He'll keep it down to only a single save. 3 runs for his side. Superbly done by the fieldsman at long off. Receives high fives from his teammates. Now a left-hander on strike. Ankit Buddhadev. Looking to cut that ball, unable to put bat to ball there. A ball to come in the 12th. Vishal Shah to Ankit Buddhadev. Outside the line of the off stump, beaten. 12 overs have been completed. 81 for 4 are the dynamic strikers. Aditya Vagaria, continuing from the far end, has magical figures as Aditya Vagaria. .2 overs, 7 for 2 wickets. Given away only 7 runs in his 2.2 overs and has picked up a couple of wickets. That's how well he is bowled as Aditya Vagaria so far. Now bowling to Ankit Buddhadev. Dynamic strikers looking good to reach 140 from here. Anything above that will be a bonus. Opening the face of the bat at the last moment to get the placement between short third man and point. Will end up in a single for the left-handed Ankit Buddhadev. Now Pawan Patel on strike. Aditya Vagaria goes big over extra cover. Into the boundary, she'll go for 4. Terrific shot there by Pawan Patel. The ideal shot against the left arm spinner by right-hander. Let's take a look at this. Pitched up outside the line of the off stump. Goes straight over extra cover. Finds the gap, finds the boundary. Good shot, Pawan Patel. The dynamic strikers would be hoping that this is just the first of many to come from the bat of Pawan Patel. A runner ball 15 to him at the moment. Looking to cut that one well outside the line of the off stump. Unable to put bat to ball on that occasion, Pawan Patel. Well bowled on the stumps. No room given there. Finishes off a decent over. 13 overs have been bowled. 88 for 4 other dynamic strikers. Vishal Shah, continuing from the far end, will be bowling to Ankit Buddhadev. Tossed up, bowled him. He has missed a straight ball. Has Ankit Buddhadev. It was straight right up there in the block hole. He played all around it, did Ankit Buddhadev. And the dynamic strikers lose their 5th. Let's take a look at this ball closely. Tossed up on the leg stump. Misses a straight ball as Ankit Buddhadev. Much to his disappointment and the dynamic strikers. So the dynamic strikers are 88 for 5 after 13.3 overs. Kedar Ranade, the new batsman. Off the back foot into the offside by Kedar. Will pick up. No. Pawan Patel did not go through for a single there. Now Kedar Ranade. Vishal Shah. Tossed up. Outside the line of the off stump. Hit away into the offside for a single. Was a no ball this delivery. A free hit coming up. New batsman Kedar Ranade will be facing up to Vishal Shah. Steps out, goes big, goes very big. That is massive. Into the rope she went for 6. So he has made the free hit count as Kedar Ranade. That's exactly what you want to see as a Dynamic Strikers fan, family, member and teammate. Take a look at this. Stepped out, took it on the full and blasted it over long on for 6. What a strike. What a shot. Pawan Patel coming up with that massive hit. I beg your pardon, it wasn't Kedar Ranade, it was Pawan Patel. Tossed up down the ground. Long on is very straight. He will stop it and keep the batsman down to a single. They're coming back for the second here. Kedar Ranade slips. This could be tight. He's gone. As Kedar Ranade, he wanted the second. Pawan Patel in fact goes. He wanted the second. Kedar Ranade sent him back. And the 6th wicket down for the Dynamic Strikers here. Pawan Patel had no hesitation that he wanted the overthrow. Wicketkeeper doing well there. And Pawan Patel has to make the lock walk back to the pavilion. So it's Ritesh Bhalani who has been called on to bowl in the power play over. This is the 15th over, which will be the power play over by default because they've not taken the power play before this over. You're allowed to take it between the 11th and the 16th. If you don't take it by the 15th and the 16th by default become power play overs. Mihir Shah on strike, new batsman. Ritesh Bhalani bowled him. Well. Mihir Shah missed the straight ball there. Was quick in the air, was Ritesh. Let's take a look at this for a ball. He is quick in the air, surprising Mihir Shah completely there, bamboozled. And the ball goes on to hit the wickets. Kashyap Barot, the new batsman who has come in to replace Mihir Shah. Ritesh Bhalani, man with the ball in hand. Very well bowled there by Ritesh Bhalani. Outside the line of the off stump. Squeezed away to cover point. No run taken there by Kashyap Barot. Kashyap Barot facing up. This is very good bowling by Ritesh Bhalani. Keeping it tight so far. A ball to come in the 15th. This is a power play over. No run conceded so far by Ritesh. Could possibly be a maiden over, maiden wicket for Ritesh Bhalani. Let's see where he bowls this. Right up there in the block hole. Well bowled. Ritesh Bhalani. What an over. 15 overs have been bowled. 98 for 7 with no runs coming of that over and a wicket. Aditya Vagaria, the left arm spinner, bowling to Kedar Ranade. Tossed up by the left arm spinner. Straight to the fieldsman at extra cover. Cut away straight to extra cover. Aditya Vagaria, the bowler here, will be bowling to Kashyap Barot now. Kashyap Barot yet to get off the mark. 5 balls he has faced so far. Down the leg side will be signaled a wide there by the umpire. Aditya apologizes straight away to the wicketkeeper. The 100 off for the Dynamic Strikers in the 16th over. Tossed up, down the ground, straight to mid-off. Remember, this is a power play over. You don't want to just allow it to be bowled by Kashyap Barot, looking to take advantage. Goes through point this time, backward point doing the fielding. They pick up a single, does Kashyap Barot, and brings Kedar Ranade on strike. Now Kedar Ranade facing up to Aditya Vagheria. Tossed up slowly, gently pushed away into the offside. Misfield by the fieldsman at mid-on. Mid-off rather. Will pick up a couple of runs here. Will Kedar Ranade in the bargain. Last ball of the power play coming up. Aditya Vagheria will be bowling it to Kedar Ranade. Played away into the offside, finds the gap, extra cover giving chase, but the ball will win the race. And a boundary to Kedar Ranade and the Dynamic Strikers of the last ball of the power play. Much needed for the Dynamic Strikers. Short ball asking to be hit, played it with a vertical bat. Between extra cover and mid-off. Bisected the two fieldsmen with precision. And fetched himself a boundary. Did Kedar Ranade. 16 overs have been bowled. 107 for 7 are the Dynamic Strikers. Kashyap Barot on strike. Ritesh Bhalani, the speedster, with the ball. Ritesh Bhalani found the stumps of Mihir Shah. Quick, lanky guy. He can work up some pace. Can Ritesh Bhalani? Well bowled. Very well bowled. Kashyap Barot needs to find a way to rotate the strike. Struggling on one of 9 balls. Just not good enough for the Dynamic Strikers. Needs to get Kedar Ranade on strike. Or hit a boundary or two himself. Cut away. Man in the deep misfields, and the ball goes into the ropes for four. That's what you need to see as a dynamic striker's teammate. Nelson's on the board with that boundary. Was short, was wide, there was width offered. Kashyap Barrett cut that one beautifully. Found the fieldsman in the deep, but a bad bounce. And the fielder sees the ball go over the ropes. Disappointment for the fielder. Something to cheer about for the dynamic strikers. This time straight to extra cover. Will pick up a single on the misfield. $112 for 7. 2 balls to come now in the 17th. They're looking good for 135, 140 here are the dynamic strikers. Very well bowled there by Ritesh Bhalani. Superbly done. Right up there, driven straight to extra cover. No run taken by Kedar Ranade. 17 overs have been bowled. 112 for 7 are the dynamic strikers. Bowled him! Ronak Mehta. Straight on the stumps. You miss, I hit, says Ronak Mehta to Kashyap Barrett. Misses a straight ball there, does Kashyap Barrett. Wanting to go hard through the offside, made room for himself, but could not put bat to ball and has to make the long walk back to the pavilion. 8th wicket down for the dynamic strikers at the score of 112. Paryank Barai, the new batsman, facing up to Ronak Mehta. Well bowled again on the stumps. Bowling wicket to wicket is Ronak Mehta here. Short ball. Looking to pull that ball, unable to get bat to ball properly there. Paryank Barai. $113 for 8. They were looking good for 140 at one point of time. Struggling at the moment, worked away into the onside by Kedar Anade. Will only pick up a single. Will Kedar and bring Priyank Barai on strike. Ronak Mehta so far has been economical. Very well bowled again. 8.5 overs, only 10 runs given, and he has picked up a wicket to go along with that. A ball to come now in the 18th. Hundred and 14 for 8. Dynamic strikers. Off the back foot into the offside. Single taken there by Kedar Anade. 18 overs have been completed. 115 for 8 are the dynamic strikers. Kamesh Shah down the leg side will be signalled a wide there by the umpire. What's more is they're running a single. There were 2 runs in there to be had, but sent back there by Kedar Ranade. He wants to take strike, Kedar Ranade. He wants to take the bowling on. This is the penultimate over of the innings. Worked away straight to mid wicket. Direct hit would have been tight. They're coming back for the second here. Will complete it easily in the end. Kedar Ranade. That's what they want to see. They want to see Kedar Ranade on strike. They believe he's the man who can hit the big shots, who can turn it on. The role for Priyank Barai will be to give back the strike to Kedar Ranade at the moment. Kedar batting on 11 of 10. Goes big but does not quite connect. Down towards long on. Long on will get there. Bit of a misfield will give them another run. So 2 runs added to the total for Kedar Ranade and the dynamic strikers. That's exactly what they've come here to see. Wanting to go big on the onside. Missing the ball completely there. $121 for 8 are the dynamic strikers. Goes big, does Kedar Ranade there. Has connected beautifully in the end. Over long on's head for 6. That was a huge hit. Massive blow. They needed that with the dynamic strikers. Kamesh Shah bowled that one up. Kedar Ranade wound himself up before he hit that shot, and he connected crisply in the end. That is a massive hit, humongous hit. That's exactly what Kedar Ranade has been trying. A maximum now to his name. 19 of 13, Kedar Ranade. Bowled him, well bowled, Kamesh Shah. What a comeback after conceding a 6. Pitching in and around the off stump, coming back into the right-hander. He was looking to go hard through the offside, but could not put bat to ball there. Kedar Ranade. What a shame, what a disappointment in the end. He had to take his team through, could not do so in the end. And the 9th wicket down for the dynamic strikers at the score of 127, with a ball to come in the 19th. Nitesh Jargad. Played away onto the onside by Nitesh. He's coming back for the second, but there wasn't a second according to Paryank Barai. 19 overs have been completed. 128 for 9 are the dynamic strikers. Ronak Mehta to bowl the final over. Bowling his final over as well. Has very good figures. 3.1 overs, only 11 runs given and a wicket taken. Nitesh Jargad on strike. Beaten again outside the line of the off stump. Dynamic strikers need to find a way to get some runs here. This is the last wicket at the crease. Paryank giving some advice to Nitesh Jargad. Can Nitesh Jargad do something spectacular here with the bat? Taking middle stump guard as well there. Ronak Mehta to Nitesh Jargad. Well bowled, carved away, straight to point. They eventually get the single. Throw coming to the wrong end. Now Paryank Barai on strike. 129 for 9. Both new batsmen at the crease. Can they get to 135? Can they make 6 runs of the next 3 balls? Paryank Barai, here we go. Bottom edge, over the wicketkeeper's head. Will only be a single to Paryank Barai. Once again, it's going to be Nitesh Jargad on strike. Ronak Mehta, the man with the ball in hand. Short ball, looking to cut that one, unable to put bat to ball. Then Nitesh Jargad. 130 has come up on the board. but they were hoping for a lot more, were the dynamic strikers at one stage. Struck away down the ground. Running the first one hard. He's coming back for the second now. Throws to the strikers then. He makes his ground as Nitish Jargard. He wants to come back for the third. This could be out. This will be out, in fact. Yes, they're all out. Are the dynamic strikers. When to take a third one there. Nitish Jargard had overrun the second run that he ran. Take a look at this running. Calls him through for the third, whilst there wasn't the third. And he was always going to fall short thereafter. So they bowled out in the 20th over itself. 132 is what the dynamic strikers managed. This is the scorecard. They won the toss, elected to bat first. Ketan Rai, 26 of 21, played well. Pawan Patel fared well with the bat, 22 of 19. Jash Dharod played well for his 21 of 27. Kedar Anade did well for his 19 of 14. In the bowling department, it was Aditya Vagheria who fared well in his 4 overs, giving away only 21 runs and picked up a couple of wickets. Ronak Mehta in his 4 overs was really economical, gave away only 15 runs and picked up a wicket. Vishal Shah as well picked up a wicket in his 2 overs and gave away 13 runs. And Ritesh Bhalani, what a spell from him. 4 overs, 14 runs, only 14 runs and a wicket to go along with that. So when the USGS Gladiators come into bat, they'll need 133 to overhaul the total of the dynamic strikers. We'll take a short break and bring you live action in 10 minutes from now. Paryank Barai with the ball. Ankit Meswani on strike. Wide out to the line of the off stump. Started off really wide, that ball that did swing in, tail back in, but it was still very wide. Ankit Meswani and Sunny Nagpal, the two openers. Paryank Barai, the bowler. This is the second innings. USGS Gladiators goes down the ground, will find the boundary. Good start here for Ankit Meswani. Was right up there for the drive, but what was important was the timing on that one. The placement was exquisite. Very well done in the end by Ankit Meswani. Beating mid-off comfortably in the end and finding his first. So the first boundary for the USGS Gladiators. Coming in the very first over itself. .133 the target. Not a big one. Again a wide by Paryank Barai. These are easy runs being gifted to their opponents. They need to make them fight for every run. The last thing you want is to hurt your side by the extras that you bowled. Coming back into the right-hander, Ankit Meswani wanted to flick that one on the onside. The ball was there for the taking. Just couldn't get back to ball that time. USGS Gladiators. So far so good for them. Paryank Barai to Ankit Meswani. Driven straight back to the bowler. The first over comes to an end. 7 for no loss are the USGS Gladiators. Kashyap Barrow to share the new ball with Paryank Barai. Left-handed Sunny Nagpal now on strike. Down the leg side will be signaled wide there by the umpire. Apologizes straight away does Kashyap Barrow. Knows that the delivery went wrong. Kashyap Barrow to Sunny Nagpal now. Again a wide down the leg side. A run stolen there. Along with that wide. Two wides bowled successively by Kashyap Barrow, yet to register a legitimate delivery alongside his name. Beautifully bowled. Close to the off stump. The wicketkeeper fumbles. And the ball goes into the ropes for 4. Byes will be signaled out there. Missed the ball completely there. The wicketkeeper got up too early. Ball went underneath the wicketkeeper for 4. Worked away to square leg. No run there. Kashyap Barot to Ankit Meswani. Outside edge, beat shot, third man. The ball will go into the ropes of 4 here. This time lucky was Ankit Meswani. Went in the vacant slip cordon region. No slips in place with the new ball. Went straight towards second slip that ball. Fetch himself a boundary does Ankit Meswani there. Cut away. Straight to extra cover. No run there for Ankit Meswani. Beautifully bowled there by Kashyap Barot. After having bowled those wides, he has bowled really well. Unlucky to concede a boundary of an outside edge. A ball to come now in the second. Very well bowled. Well done, Kashyap Barot. Very good over. Overall, 2 overs have been bowled. 18 for no loss are the USGS Gladiators. Mihir Shah, new bowler introduced into the attack. Right arm off spinner, down the leg side. Wide signal there by the umpire. Now it will be the right-hander Ankit Meswani to be on strike. Mihir Shah comes across as a stout guy. Tossed up. Goes over the top, does Ankit Meswani. There is long off in place. Will only be a single. Now Sunny Nagpal on strike. Mihir Shah, the bowler. "112 more runs required." Down the leg side, again a wide ball. They'll pick up a run as well. The wicketkeeper once again not able to gather the ball. Ketan Rai, the wicketkeeper, fumbling for the second time in the over. Cut away into the gap. Will find the boundary. Will Ankit Meswani there? Superbly done off the back foot. Crashed it. Finds the gap with perfection. Does Ankit Meswani there? And a boundary to the USGS Gladiators. 27 for no loss. We're into the third over. Tossed up, goes big over the bowler's head here. Long on, comes across and keeps the batsman down to a single. Now Sunny Nakpal on strike. Pulled away. Onto the onside for 4. Good shot, Sunny Nakpal. Finally gets off the mark with the boundary. Was shot on the pads, asking to be hit. And this time Sunny Nakpal did not disappoint. Superbly done. Onto the onside for a single. Now Ankit Meswani on strike. "14 of 15 for Ankit." Tossed up down the ground towards long on for a single. 3 overs have been bowled here. 34 for no loss are the USGS Gladiators. Looks to go over the top. Finds the top edge. Does Ankit Meswani. Well taken by the fieldsman at mid-wicket. Superbly done. The first wicket down for the USGS Gladiators. Ankit Meswani going for the glory shot on the leg side. Priyank Barai picks up a wicket here. All he managed to do was get a top edge, and the fieldsman coming in from square leg made no mistake. Ankit Meswani, good shot knock, 15 of the 16 balls, has to depart. Paryank Barai. Yatin Mora, the man on strike. Well bowled, Paryank Barai. Coming in with the angle. Taking the inside edge onto the pad. Yatin Mora. Let's see how he goes against Paryank Barai. Paryank picked up a wicket of the very first ball of the over. Played away down towards mid-wicket for a single. Long on will tidy up eventually. Now Sunny Nagpal on strike. Has only faced 2 legitimate deliveries so far, Sunny Nagpal. 98 runs needed of 99 balls. Neck and neck at the moment for the USGS Gladiators. Swinging away from the bat. Looking to extra cover drive that ball. Unable to put bat to ball though. "98 of 98. USGS Gladiators. They will fancy themselves to chase this total down. All they need to do is keep wickets intact. And the rest will be done automatically. Sunny Nagpal defends a ball into the offside. She went for a single. A ball to come in the power play. This is the mandatory power play overs that is going on. If you're wondering why this is the last ball of the power play, is because the next 2 overs in power play can be taken in between the 11th and the 16th. Driven straight down the ground by Yatin Mora. Superbly done. But there is a man out there in the deep at long on who cuts it out and keeps it down to only a single. Power play done and dusted with 37 for 1 are the USGS Gladiators. Kashyap Barot to Yatin Mora. Very well bowled. He's missed the straight one. As Yatin Mora, he has to walk back to the sheds, rightly so. That ball was bowled on the stumps. You miss, I hit. That's exactly what happened there. Take a look at this. Swinging, tailing back into the right-hander. And the ball was headed onto the stumps. Second wicket down now for the USGS Gladiators. Yatin Mora walking back. Kashyap Barot picks up a wicket. 4.1 overs, 37 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Driven away by Nikhil Jain through extra cover. Looked pretty well playing that shot. Now Sunny Nagpal on strike. Kashyap Barot to Sunny Nagpal. Pushed away into the offside for a single. Now Nikhil Jain on strike. "94 runs of 93 balls. USGS Gladiators match in the balance at the moment, but it's their game to lose from here. Very well bowled. Thinking of going back for the second, there wasn't one. "4.4 overs, 40 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. The run rate is pretty healthy. All they need is a run a ball from here. 93 of 92 balls. Kashyap Barot to Sunny Nagpal. Very well bowled. Stealing a single easily in the end to point. Now Nikhil Jain on strike. A ball to come in the fifth. USGS Gladiators have the match in their hands. Loud appeal. Going down the leg side is what the umpire thinks. 5 overs have been bowled. 41 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Paryank Barai, the bowler, bowling to Sunny Nagpal. Tossed up, down towards fine leg. Some bat involved there for sure. This will be runs off the bat for Sunny Nagpal. No signal means it came off the bat. Paryank Barai to Sunny Nagpal. They're going on decently at the moment are the USGS Gladiators. Driven away hard through the offside. Finds the boundary to Sunny Nagpal. Very good shot by Sunny. Let's take a look at this. Right up there. Goes full-blooded for the extra cover drive. Connects beautifully. The timing was crisp. Placement was even better. And the scoreboard moves on to 47. Sunny Nagpal's looking better and better with every passing delivery. 14 he has to his name of just 8 balls. Paryank Barai, the bowler. Glided away this time by Sunny Nagpal. Third man was in the 30-yard circle. He'll finally cut it off with his boot work. And they'll pick up a couple of runs here with the two left-handers in the middle. Paryank Barai to Sunny Nagpal. Beautifully bowled. Worked away on the onside. Behind square. Will pick up a single here with Sunny. 50 comes up here for the USGS Gladiators in the 6th over. These are ominous signs for the dynamic strikers. They know that they have to keep chipping away at the wickets at regular intervals. Cut away off the back foot into the offside. Man in the deep will get to it. He'll keep it down to a couple of runs. Nikhil Jain getting those couple of runs under his belt. A run a ball 4 for Nikhil Jain so far. 81 runs now needed of 85 balls. One would say 80-20 to the USGS Gladiators. They should chase this down. Unless the dynamic strikers do something out of the ordinary. 6 overs have been bowled. 52 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Josh Dharod to Sunny Nagpal. Looking to cut that one through the offside. Sunny Nagpal there. Unable to put bat to ball. 81 runs now needed of 83 balls. USGS Gladiators in the driver's seat at the moment. Looking to cut that one again. Beaten out the line of the off stump. Josh Dharod did well decently with the bat. Now has ball in hand. The dynamic strikers would be hopeful that he can pick up a wicket or two and turn the match on its head. He's been introduced into the attack to do the same. Outside edge found. Third man was very straight. Only a single for Sunny Nagpal there. Now Nikhil Jain on strike. Straight down the ground for a single. Long on will tidy up. Kashyap Barot, the fieldsman. Short ball pulled away. Down towards long on. Will pick up a single, will Sunny Nagpal. And bring Nikhil Jain on strike. Down the leg side will be given as a wide. Thrashed away through the offside. Straight to the man in the deep. 7 overs have been bowled. 57 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Leading edge to mid wicket. Rushabh Shah. Man with the ball in hand. Very well bowled, Rushabh Shah. Tailing back into the left-handed Nikhil Jain. Partnership 20 of 19. Developing this partnership between the two left-handers. Looking to go hard through the offside. Unable to put bat to ball there. Nikhil Jain. Very well bowled by Rishabh Shah. So far so good. 3 dot balls rung in. Played away down towards third man. They're coming back for the second. Will complete it easily in the end. 7.4 overs have been bowled so far. 59 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Straight back to the bowler. Probably got hit on the knee. The shin rather. Rishabh Shah. So far has bowled really well to Nikhil Jain in the over. Only 2 runs coming of it so far. 74 runs required in 73 balls. They're going at a run a ball at the moment are the USGS Gladiators. Way more better than a run a ball, I beg your pardon. 8 overs have been bowled. 59 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Josh Tharod down the leg side will be signaled a wide there by the umpire. Leaving the left-handed Sunny Nagpal there. Well bowled Josh Tharod. What I meant was that they need a run a ball from here. 73 runs in 71 balls. They're going at a decent rate of 7.35. Over the top. And the ball will go into the boundary for 4. He was coming in for the catch. The fieldsman in the deep. He could not get there for the catch. And the ball went into the boundary for 4. After turning away from the fieldsman. He sliced that ball. Did Sunny Nagpal. The ball was always going to turn after pitching. Fieldsman in the deep. Just not able to keep the ball in play. Sunny Nagpal moves on to 23. Well bowled, very well bowled by Josh Tharod. Much better delivery on off stump. That's where you need to be to keep the runs down. 65 for 2. 3 balls to come in the ninth. Josh Tharot to Nikhil Jain now. Here we go. Carved away towards point. Ball will stop and play. They'll pick up a couple of runs here. Will Nikhil Jain and Sunny Nagpal. Well bowled. Straight to point. No run there for Nikhil Jain. Nikhil Jain on strike. Just Tharod, the bowler. Right up there, beautifully done. An appeal for stumping. Ketan Rai for once walked as though the umpire gave the decision. Wasn't to be the case. Nine overs have been bowled. 67 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Rushabh Shah bowled his first over very well. 3 runs coming of the first 2 deliveries in this over. Nikhil Jain on strike. Down towards long off for a single. Goes Nikhil Jain. Now Sunny Nagpal on strike. Sunny Nagpal has raced on to 25 of 18. Looking to work that one on the onside. Sunny Nagpal unable to put bat to ball there. Couple of balls to come in the 10th. 71 for 2. Match is evenly poised at the moment. Goes over the top, does Sunny Nagpal here. Will find the boundary. USGS Gladiators motoring along well at the moment. Was a very good shot over extra cover by Sunny Nagpal. He moves on to 29 of 20. Well bowled, well played by Sunny Nagpal for a single. 10 overs have been bowled here. 76 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. We'll take a short 4-minute break, drinks break, and bring you live action in 4 minutes from now. Josh Dharod bowling to Sunny Nagpal. Down the leg side will be signaled a wide there by the umpire. Sunny Nagpal has looked to take the attack to the dynamic strikers, batting on 30 of 21. Right up there, driven away towards point for a single. Now Nikhil Jain on strike. Nikhil Jain 13 of 18. "55 runs required here. Worked away on the onside, beat square leg. Mid wicket is chasing. He won't be able to get to it. A boundary to Nikhil Jain and the USGS Gladiators. Superbly played there. Drifting in line, Josh Dharod. Opening himself up there to hit that boundary, Nikhil Jain. Squeezed it out beautifully in the end. Valiant effort by the man in the field. Wasn't able to stop it from going into the fence. 82 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators here. Nikhil Jain on strike. Goes straight down the ground to long off here. Should be a single. Sunny Nagpal, the man on strike now. 50 runs required in 57 balls. This partnership has really helped USGS Gladiators come closer to the total. Straight to square leg there. Pulled away beautifully by Nikhil Jain. One bounce into the rope. She went for 4. Was very close to going over the ropes. Was a poor delivery from Josh Dharod. Nikhil Jain standing well besides the leg stump. Ball was down the leg side. He swiveled and pulled that ball beautifully in the end. Well done to Nikhil Jain. Helps himself out to an important boundary. A ball to go now in the 11th. Won the partnership of just 40 balls. Just goes to show you how well these two have played. 45 runs now required in 55 balls. They should do this easily here, the USGS Gladiators. Right up there. No run there for Josh Dharod. 11 overs have been bowled. 88 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Down the ground to long off for a single. Mihir Shah now into the attack. Nikhil Jain on strike. Pulled away. Over mid wicket. The ball's going into the boundary for 4. Nikhil Jain coming into his own after the drinks break. He's taking the attack to the opposition. Goes over the top of the onside there. Man in the deep will cut it out. He'll keep it down to a single. They're going good at the moment are the USGS Gladiators. 58, the partnership of only 44 balls. Now Sunny Nagpal on strike. Tossed up. Well wide outside the line of the off stump. .38 runs now required of 52 balls. They're doing this quickly. Are the USGS Gladiators. Down the leg side will be signaled a wide there by the umpire. .97 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. We're into the 12th over. Dynamic strikers need to find a way to break the partnership here, or else this partnership will finish the game off pretty quickly. Goes over the top, does Nikhil Jain there. All the way for 6. What a shot by Nikhil Jain over the bowler's head. The timing on that ball was precise. Sweetly done. Take a look at this. Goes over the top of the bowler's head. Does it in style in the end. Finds the maximum. Half a dozen runs here added to the total of the USGS Gladiators. Slammed away through the offside this time by Nikhil Jain. Long off will get to it. Some boot work there. Extra cover will do the tidying up. They'll pick up a couple of runs here. Nikhil Jain motoring along quickly now. This match could be done and dusted with in the next 3 overs itself. 106 on the board. Mihir Shah to Nikhil Jain. Goes hard through the offside. And the ball goes into the ropes for 4. Very well done, Nikhil Jain. He's doing this pretty quickly at the Air India Cricket Ground in Santa Cruz, KALINA. Giving himself some room. And the extra cover drive, the exquisite extra cover drive through the offside. Always a picturesque sight seeing a left-hander play it. 110 on the board. Just 23 runs required now. Tossed up again, goes in the same direction again. The result will be the same again. He's doing this on a canter. Is Nikhil Jain now at the moment. He's taken a liking to the bowling of Mihir Shah. Tossed up again, asking to be hit. And he obliges, does Nikhil Jain. 12 overs have been bowled here. 114 for 2 are the USGS Gladiators. Through the onside for a single. Nitish Jargard now to Nikhil Jain. Nikhil Jain has opened up after the drinks break. 43 of 28. Full toss, goes over the top. Where has this ball gone? Taken, dropped. That's the last thing you wanted as the dynamic strikers. An opportunity to break the partnership goes a-begging. And they have only themselves to blame, the dynamic strikers. Full toss, asking to be hit. And the fieldsman did not oblige. Cleaned up. Poles ruptured there. Sunny Nagpal has to depart. Looking to cut that one behind square. Missed the ball completely. And the ball kissed the off stump. Well bowled, Nitish Jargar. Too close to cut for Sunny Nagpal. And the third wicket down for the USGS Gladiators at the score of 116. Driven away into the offside by Rajesh Jain. A ball to come now in the 13th. 16 runs required. Balls need not be mentioned because there are plentiful deliveries to get the 16 runs in. Nikhil Jain on strike. Down the leg side will be signaled a wide there by the umpire. They're coming back for the second. Will complete it easily in the end. Pulled away by Nikhil Jain. All the way for 4. He moves on to 48 here. Is batting in a different zone, in a different space at the moment. Is Nikhil Jain. Started off slowly, but is catching up very well here. Has surpassed the number of balls easily. He's going all guns blazing at the moment as Nikhil Jain. Scoreboard moves on to 48. 13 overs have been bowled. 124 for 3 are the USGS Gladiators. Nitish Jargad. Rushabh Shah. Outside the line of the off stump. Well bowled. Beating the bat of Rajesh Jain there. Looking to cut that one off the back foot. Unable to put bat to ball. Wide signal there by the umpire. USGS Gladiators 125 for 3. Well bowled again by Rushabh. Rushabh Shah has the uncanny knack of bowling well. Shortish run up. Bowl seam up. Cut away straight to point. No run there to be had. Now they will get the single on the misfield of the overthrow. This match is going to be done and dusted with pretty quickly. Nikhil Jain on strike. Approaching a milestone. Just a couple of runs away from a half century. Deserves it. 48 of just 30 balls. That's how well he is played. Driven through the offside. The ball's going into the boundary for 4. Half century here for Nikhil Jain. Very well played, Nikhil. One point in time, it looked like Sunny Nagpal would have finished the match. But Nikhil Jain has come to the party after the drinks break, as I mentioned earlier. Take a look at this shot, right up there for the drive. The beautiful extra cover drive, left-handers, paradise really. Superbly done there by Nikhil Jain. 52 of just 31 balls. 1-6, 7 fours. Take a bow. Down the leg side there. Will be given as a wide ball. And the ball is coming into the fence for 4. Wide boundary. 5 runs came of that particular ball. And that's it. The match has been done and dusted with. In the 14th over itself. 135 is what they managed eventually for the loss of 3 wickets in 13.5 overs. Very well done, USGS Gladiators. Finishing the match off in style in the end, Nikhil Jain. Here's the match summary. It was the dynamic strikers. They won the toss, elected to bat first. Only managed 132. They were all out in the 20th over itself. Then when the USGS Gladiators came out to bat, it was the outstanding knock of Nikhil Jain towards the end. 52 he made of just 31 balls, not out. Sunny Nagpal played very well for his 34 of 27 balls. Ankit Meswani got 15 of 17. In the bowling department, it was Nitish Jargad who picked up a wicket in his 1 over, giving away 10 runs. And Paryank Barai picked up a wicket in his 3 overs, giving away 21 runs. Josh Dharod in his 3 overs went for 25 runs. The USGS Gladiators winning this match comfortably by 7 runs and 6.2 overs. That is 38 balls to spare. That's a big defeat with a big margin. Dynamic strikers. So that's it for tonight. The last 2 games in the league stages are done and dusted with. Now we'll catch you on the 10th of January in the new year. So do remember the date and come and join us for the knockouts. We shall see you once again at 5:30 p.m. on the 10th of January. Till then, take care. Wish you all a very, very happy new year. And a wonderful Merry Christmas to all of you as well to go along with that. Good night, Shabak here, and thank you so much for watching.